Yo, what is happening, everybody? As you can see, the come up was crazier than ever this time. And as usual, I am hyped and I'm ready to share with you guys what I got. But before I do, let's get into a quick outfit of the day. Let's start with the kicks. So starting it off, for today's choice of footwear, I am rocking a pair of black Nike Supreme Blazers. This shoe is quality made. The snakeskin swooshes. And just check out that beautiful black quilted leather on this thing though. A green and red checkered Gucci tab on the back. On the tongues it reads Nike SB with that golden swoosh. Not to mention the golden lace tips. And an even cooler detail, these shoes come with a golden heel tab on the back which reads Supreme on them. And moving on up, for the pants, I'm wearing a pair of black dry coated Slim Jim nudie jeans. And for the tee, I am wearing a Joe Cool Snoopy shirt. And in the middle, you see that JC, which stands for Joe Cool, which looks just like the CK that you will see in a lot of vintage Calvin Klein clothes. Alright, as usual, just like in all my vids, before we start and before we get into these thrifts, I just really want to send positive vibes to you all and leave you guys with some words of encouragement and give you guys my thought of the day. Feel free to skip my little motivational speech and go straight to the thrifts if you want. I won't be offended. Go ahead. I don't mind. But for those of you who want to be encouraged, I encourage you to stay and listen. Hear me out. I would like to take just a little bit of your time and use my YouTube platform to hopefully impact some of you guys out there. Time. Time is the most valuable commodity. It is one of the most important things in this life, and it's also one of the most wasted things in this life. But don't waste it. Now, you can't really control time. It keeps ticking no matter what. There's nothing you can really do to stop time or pause it. It keeps moving no matter what. I mean, you can't really just slow-mo it to like cherish and really live in the moment. And you also can't just fast forward time, you know, to just get through the tough times and to just skip through the struggles in your life that you're going through right now. And last but not least, you also can't just rewind time, you know, to maybe go back into your past, to maybe fix those past mistakes you made or have a redo in some of those regrets that you may have in your past. Truth is, you can't really control time, but you can control how you use it. Like I said, time keeps ticking no matter what, and it stops for no one. So make the most of it. I encourage you guys, don't be lazy, be productive, and be purposeful with your time. And with all the time that you do have in your life, cherish that time and make those moments count. God gives everybody the same amount of time in a day. Everybody gets 24 hours. The difference between the successful person and the unsuccessful person is how they use their time. So do not waste time, because once the moment has passed, it is gone forever. Like the old saying goes, Carpe diem, seize the day, and make every moment count. Now is the time to make your time count. That's real. Now get after it. Alright, my YouTube audience, go grab yourself some popcorn and an ice cold drink and get comfy, because I'm taking you guys with me on this trip to the thrift. We are live in 3, 2, 1, action. What's up, YouTube? We're over here at the Vineland swap meet. Do it for the Vine. Let's get it.
And over here we found a pair of Air Jordan 5 grapes in that sweet purple and aqua colorway. Live at the Flea, we picked up the Air Jordan 5 grapes for only $8.
We're over here at the flea market, and over here one of the vendors has a pair of 1985 Air Jordan 1's in the Chicago colorway. Yes, sir. Yes. I got 2 of these for the price of 1. Got this vintage Guess Classics pullover. Got it for only 20 bucks. Guess Classics. And I got this one for 20 bucks as well. 1993, Los Angeles, California. Yes. We just caught these 2 Guess pieces just a few moments ago, and immediately right after, look what we see at the next vendor. A vintage Guess leather jacket. Look at that aged leather. Check out the big Guess patchwork on this thing. The lady was selling it for 100 bucks, but I was able to, you know, finesse it and I got it for an easy 70. There's that Yes embroidery over here on the chest. But now this is my favorite part of the jacket. Let me show you. You got Route 66 right here, Mount Rushmore, Grand Canyon, Cali, and Montana. And check this out. You see the buttons, but underneath it, it also has a zipper. And let's zip that up. I mean, check out the inside. Check out the interior. Just look at the graphics on this sick Guess piece. This thing is too dope. You see all the license plates from all the different states. As someone who loves to travel like myself, I definitely had to get this vintage Guess piece. Let's go. Guys, I'm gonna be needing a new bag because this bag is already full. I already copped a bunch of heat. But anyways, I copped that vintage Kobe Bryant jersey. Thank you, LA Heat Machine. Over here at the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, I'm with Joey
Check
Shred.
these guys out right here.
LA Heat Machine.
LA Heat Machine. They have some of the most heat in this whole lot.
Follow
Check
us
them
on
out.
IG at LA Heat Machine.
There it is. Here is the dilemma. My bag was getting packed with clothes, so I needed to buy another duffel bag, and I stumbled across this Tommy Hilfiger duffel bag, and it was perfect too because I was running out of space in this one, and this one's an extra large duffel bag, and I was able to put all of my finds in there. And you see that big flag right there, Tommy Hilfiger. We're over here at the Pasadena Rose Bowl with my boy.
Yeah, it's going to Chico.
Hey, tell them your Instagram or whatever.
My Instagram's Chico's Closet LA. That's where I sell on. My personal's Chico_END.
And he has dope stuff. He has a lot of sick rap tees. He's got the Tupac, the Biggie, all that good stuff. Peep the feet real quick. Peep the heat on the feet. He's got the OG Breads. And your boy's got the OG Carolinas on deck. And we're just finding all sorts of heat here. Check out the homie in that Biggie tee, Life After Death. The notorious Biggie. He'll be greatly missed. Sick. This is unreal. This gem has been on my grail list for the longest time, and I'm super happy to find it. I definitely have to get this. Early bird gets the worm. We're about to get all the good stuff. It's 9 o'clock, time to get it. Tommy Hilfiger, and right behind it, Tommy Jeans. Check it out, Tommy Hilfiger.
Tommy Hilfiger, Tommy Hilfiger, Tommy Hilfiger.
Found a Polo Sport Ralph Lauren bag, 10 bucks. Found a Polo Ralph Lauren case, only 95 cents.
And the design on this thing is just unreal. We found a vintage Nike piece in that black and white with the black stripes across the chest and the sleeves. Vintage Nike tag, only $7.95. Dope cop. Got that vintage 1999 Positive Vibes Bob Marley shirt with the sick Kobe's to match. Got my stuff in hand. On to the next thrift. Polo Sport Ralph Lauren. You see the shield. Garnett jersey, number 5. Too bad it's Adidas though. I gotta get it. Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe Bryant. Vintage 90s Charlotte Hornets. Muggsy Bogues, baby. What's up, guys? I'm over here at the thrift, and I was just shopping around, looking through the racks, and then someone comes up to me and says, "Are you Joey from YouTube?" And it's just crazy. That's my first time. I'm new to YouTube, guys. You know, I only been on YouTube for about a month and a half, so it's crazy that someone recognized me here on the streets. What's your name, man?
Roger.
Roger. Nice to meet you, man. Thanks for coming up to me, and we're just finding all sorts of heat. See you at the next thrift.
Shout out to Joey, man. Great.
Thanks,
birthday.
man. Thanks. I appreciate that, brother.
All right, man.
Peace. So guys, check out this vintage Pro Player Georgetown Hoyas jacket with that vintage tag. Look at the inner liner, just Pro Player along the whole thing. This piece is sweet. Oh yeah, you guys already know what it is.
Polo Sport Ralph Lauren Arctic Challenge. The come up at the thrift was real. This is the find of the week for sure.
Hey, welcome back. Now time for the recap. Let's get into it. Yo, money, it's gotta be the shoes. Let's start with the kicks. It's only right that we started with the one that started it all. And that is no other than the original 1985 Air Jordan 1. The original from 1985. This is no retro in my hand that I hold here. Man, oh man, the quality of the leather on this thing is just crazy. This thing was definitely ahead of its time. Let me give you guys a quick close-up of the shoe. I am hyped. Bam. And next up at the Flea in a size 8C for $8, we found a pair of Air Jordan 5 grapes. And it's perfect because I got my pair of OG 1990 OG grapes to match. Alright, now let's get into some jerseys, shall we? So over here we have a vintage champion Los Angeles Lakers Kobe Bryant jersey. Quick story about this jersey. I found this same exact Kobe jersey in this same size about 5 years ago at a Goodwill, and I got it for only like $8. But about 6 months ago last year, someone stole it from me, and man, I was just super bummed out. I don't know why people have to steal things. But fast forward to this past weekend, we found that vintage champion Kobe jersey once again. So when I saw this at the Flea and I asked the guy how much and he said $35, I had to jump at the chance and get it. Thank you to the people at LA Heat Machine. It was nice meeting you guys at the Flea. Allen Iverson, aka The Answer. So next up, we thrifted the Allen Iverson Philadelphia 76ers champion jersey. We got it for $14.95. Size youth extra large 18 to 20, which fits like a men's size small. And to me, Allen Iverson was one of the best guards to ever play this game. And he was also definitely one of the flashiest players to ever play this game. As a kid, he was one of my favorites to watch. Since I found this Iverson jersey, I thought it would only be fitting if I showed you one of my Iverson shoes. In my hands, I hold a pair of Reebok Undefeateds in this very bold multicolor colorway. It says 96 to commemorate when Allen Iverson entered the NBA draft in 1996 when he was a rookie. And to me, the coolest part of this shoe is the tongue. It says Iverson right there. Right under it, you see that cracked bell. And underneath that, what really makes the shoe are the words written right here. Let me read it to you. It states, there's gonna be a million people that love Allen Iverson, and there's gonna be a billion people that hate Allen Iverson. Concentrate on the ones that care about you and keep stepping. The fact that we found both the Iverson and the Kobe jersey in this same haul was super dope. And reason being is because they're both from the 1996 draft class. As mentioned in the title, I did come up on some Burberry pieces. Let me start off with this one. Oh yeah. Right here for $9.95, I thrifted a Burberry scarf. There's that classic Burberry print. They made it look like the classic Burberry print was dipped in gold. Burberry right there. And yes, it is brand new with the tags. And if you do look it up, you'll see that Burberry pieces go for hundreds of dollars. Even just a scarf like this, you'll see a lot of them range from $200 to $500. It's crazy. But my mom has really been into collecting scarves lately and she loves Burberry. So I decided to hook up my mom with this find. Love you, Mom. This thrift haul, there definitely is a lot of stuff, so please bear with me. And I did get a lot of t-shirts, but I'm gonna breeze past it real fast so we could get into what I really wanted to show you guys, which is the dope jackets that I came up on. So let's get into it. So first, to go with the Burberry scarf, I did pick up a Burberry shirt. And the reason it no longer has the tags is because I already took off the tag and I wore it to church on Sunday. It's just a simple black Burberry long sleeve shirt with that print on the sleeves and that print on the collar. A very simple and essential Guess Sport shirt. Guess Sport, size small, $2.99. Honestly, I got this one just because I was really digging the all over CSI body print. And all over the tee, you see the silhouettes of people. Oh, and that was a size large, also for $2.99. And it was like a $2.99 day or something because this tee was also $2.99. It's a size large and the brand is called Hall of Fame. And running down the pectoralis minor, you see it 4 times, fame, 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 fame. And number 15, who is that? No other than Vince Carter, dunking that basketball in his signature style. One arm in the rim, baby. Man, honestly, I thought $2.99 was already cheap, but we scored these next two vintage Laker tees for only $1.99. $1.99, logo 7, that's a vintage brand, Los Angeles Lakers. Also for $1.99, we copped this very dope World Champions Los Angeles Lakers championship shirt. And this is when Kobe Bryant won his first championship with the Diesel. And there's that flaming hot basketball in the shape of an asteroid just flying into outer space. This tee is nice. It says Polo Sport across that polo shield. And this Polo Sport Ralph Lauren piece is a size large, and I copped it for $3.95. And this one is just some basic striped shirt that I got just because it was cheap and I liked it. It was only $1.99, and it's just a simple striped shirt in that very clean aqua and navy blue colorway. And there's that big diamond across the shirt. It's Diamond Life. Size small, and we copped it for $1.95. And for $3.99 at a random mom and pop thrift shop, I found this vintage Taz Looney Tune hockey shirt. It is a vintage tee from 1994 for $4.99. Size small. We thrifted this Nautica piece. And stitched on the left chest, it says Nautica with the 3 flags right there. It's just a plain camouflage shirt, but the reason I got it is because for the ones who do know, I'm really into art, and I'm gonna start doing customized clothing. So stay tuned for the customized pieces that are coming your guys' way, because I'm gonna turn this camouflage shirt into an art piece, for real. Tommy Hilfiger, size small, but it fits like a medium, and we got it for $9.95. And this Tommy piece has these Tommy flags around the whole shirt. Alright, and for $7.95, size medium, made in Germany, I found that quilted Escada Sport sporting vest with that all over print. Just check out the detail on this thing. It's insane. It says Escada Sport. You got the chains running along the whole vest, and across the whole thing you see all types of different sports. And we copped all 3 of these hats in a package deal for only 95 cents together. And here's a dope blue North Face jacket that I picked up for only $5. Pretty clean. For $7.95. Size extra large. Talk about a throwback. We found a vintage Wu-Tang Wu-Wear denim jacket. Here's a small Wu-Tang logo found on the pocket. And on the left side of the denim jacket, we find a Wu-Wear patch right there. I always try to get pieces that I remember from my childhood, man, so this is pretty cool. Next up, we find a very super and clean vintage 90s Nike spell out jacket. Got the stitched Nike logo right there. And upon opening it up, you see that vintage black and red Nike tag. It's a Georgetown Hoyas Pro Player jacket. There's that silver dog right there. This jacket is extremely cool because it's heavily embroidered. See the Pro Player patch right there. It reads Georgetown across the back, and it reads Hoyas running down the lats. And this is what the front looks like. You got the patch on the left deltoid, and another dog patch on the side of the chest. And the sick part is that on the zipper hangs this Pro Player chain right here. Zip it down, open it. It's a size large, and here's that vintage Pro Player tab right there. And inside the interior, it says Pro Player like 100 times inside the whole thing. And once again, we find another denim jacket, but this time it's by Guess. It's a size large, and here's a look at that vintage Guess jeans jacket on me right now. It's Guess with the question mark right there. But my favorite part is this zipper hoodie right here. Pastel plaid colorway in the inner. And we copped this vintage find for only $9.95. And another vintage Guess find from the Flea. We found a Guess shirt that reads Los Angeles Guess California. Guess Incorporated 1993. And what makes this shirt super cool is that it has a hoodie at the top. So we got this one for 20 bucks, and we also got this one for 20 bucks as well. Guess Classics. And yet again, another vintage Guess piece that we found at the same Flea. A vintage black on black Guess jeans sweatshirt. Check out the embroidery right there. Black on black. And there's that iconic Guess triangle patch with the question mark at the bottom. And it is a bit faded and distressed, but that's what adds character to it, and that's why I like it even more. Out of all my Guess come-ups in this entire haul, this one has to be my favorite. And the last vintage Guess come-up we found was this vintage Guess leather jacket. And pay close attention to the aged leather right there. Man, just check out the inside. When I found this piece at the Flea, I was hyped. At the thrift store, we found this vintage Polo Sport Ralph Lauren jacket. We actually got this one for $30 full price. It says Polo Sport Ralph Lauren, made in Thailand, size large. These things are pretty rare to come across, guys, especially at a thrift. It reads Polo Sport Ralph Lauren Arctic Challenge. Man, the come up was definitely real in this haul. At the flea market, I caught this vintage Tommy Hilfiger duffel bag for only 25 bucks. There's that iconic Tommy Hilfiger big flag across the whole bag and Tommy Hilfiger across the strap. So we found this Tommy Hilfiger duffel bag at the flea market, and at that same flea, like a minute after, I found the jacket to match it. Let's check it out. A vintage Tommy Hilfiger reversible jacket with that big Tommy Hilfiger embroidered spell out across the whole back. And my favorite part of the jacket, the big Tommy Hilfiger flag across the front and across the whole back. All right, so here's a closer look at the jacket. So on the speckled strings, we got that Tommy Hilfiger flag attached. And here's a look at the buttons. We open it up and there's the zipper. Attached to the zipper, you have a Tommy Hilfiger flag right there. Now it is a reversible jacket, so you could wear it like this. Or you can choose to reverse the jacket and wear it inside out. Oh yeah. And you got that flag right there. And also, this is one of my favorite Tommy Hilfiger pieces of all time. So keep digging, keep hunting, keep searching, and keep thrifting, because you never know what you will find. So that's about it. That's all the finds that I found in this thrift haul. So if you guys are interested in any of the clothes or shoes that you saw in this thrift haul, I am happy to say that most of these items will be available and for sale. If you guys are seriously interested in any of these thrift finds, feel free to message me in the comment feed what you want to buy off me. Oh, and also, if you want, feel free to follow me on my other social media. I am on Instagram, and my new for sale Instagram page is under @thethriftplug. And that's the.thrift.plug. And also, if you want, you can follow me on my main personal Instagram account, which is under @joey.shreds. Alright, that's all folks, so I hope you guys enjoyed this thrift vid, and if you did, comment, like, rate, and hit that subscribe, because these videos are coming at you live. And y'all already know the motto, all day long we gotta keep that thrift game strong. Thanks for watching, peace.